Yeah, they have to be. But that means don't go for late game here. You need something that'll cover you in the mid game. You just need to ensure that you can't get high grounded around like 20-25 minutes.
Right.
Huskar hits the third item BKB timing, and
There you
bam,
go.
there you go, perfect.
Well,
I
that's good.
almost called it.
Right, but I'm saying that's the reason I wanted to ask that is because this last pick coming up, if a good team, tier 1 team is cognizant of it, they'll make a pick like that.
Yeah, it was going to be a Visage or a Brood, maybe a Lycan in previous patches, something that had, Lycan just too slow, but Brood Visage, you hit a timing with like this HOD plus next item, and it's 15 minutes, and you're the strongest hero on map.
How are they going to stop
And they have
that
two of the
Brood?
best Brood players in the world, Ace and 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3 is playing it for this game.
Yeah.
How are they going to lane... What are you going to put against the Brood?
I think Doom. I think you got to throw the Doom there, have him get like an Ursa creep or something. I honestly don't really know. You could try and do some sort of weird aggression and like shut him down, but we can expect him to go mid. I think Huskar actually wins that matchup.
Okay.
You get 2 shields, and you
Look, you sat up.
CS him.
You got a little excited. Maybe
Well,
there's
it's
something you
weird.
saw?
So this is a game where it's like, if you game plan properly for this Brood, you can still win this game for sure as Empire. But I don't think they'll know what's up.
No.
But Ame showed this when he crushed a Brood a couple times mid as Morphling. You can crush him because Huskar out-harasses really hard. And then you have shields and a level advantage, so the spider spam doesn't screw you too bad. And then at a certain point, you leave the lane, but you're already free farming, and you just start killing towers.
Okay.
So it could work, but it won't.
I know you're going to pick NIP, but that's
Yeah.
at least a good idea of what we should be looking out for if this game starts maybe going in that other direction. And then we were talking about the betting stuff. If that line gets a little towards $1.40-ish, you might put some money on Nip and be able to actually make some money. But you're going to go with Nip, I'm assuming, Sheever?
Yeah, Nip.
I obviously am going to do that too. But let's get the game. Let's see if Empire can put something nice together and learn a little bit here.
Yeah, let's see indeed, Rob. It's going to be tough, though. We see Empire. They feel like they've got that smart 5th pick. They're like, aha, we're gonna Huskar you. That's going to be what's going to do it. But then NIP say, well, we could go for those sort of dirty picks too, and they finish off with the 33 Broodmother.
It should be good, but I think we know which way this game's going to go because we're basically NIP fans already, as you can tell by the
here's the little
logos on our shoulders.
Yeah, we saw little NIP
We're
angels.
biased. It's okay, though.
It's yeah.
Maybe Empire can win.
In the close.
Well, hopefully not, because we're Nip fans.
I mean, what's the best situation for this Huskar? How do Empire get this Huskar to start ruling the game? I guess they're hoping it's going to be against the Pugner in the mid. That's a good matchup for the Huskar? Or?
I'm not super knowledgeable about Huskar's matchups mid, but typically the way Huskar works is you have a strong laning stage. You basically bully your opponent out of lane, so you get free farm, and then ideally take the tower. And then from there, you shift around and you pressure towers yourself. And if you don't successfully pressure towers without dying, like if you start split pushing and you get ganked by 3 heroes, if you get ganked like 2 to 3 times, the game kind of feels over. Or at least like a lot of your momentum gets lost. So you kind of have to be on the right trajectory, and you have to make sure that you keep staying ahead of your opponents and get really tanky.
Yeah, we'll see see what lane matchups we do get, because both teams sort of trying to get a read from one another. And for now, at least, Fada will be taking the Pugner to the top lane because they do want 33 to be playing that Brood mid. As at the moment, Blackhawk's Angel will get eyes on PPD and Fada being top. Pings being made, so we'll see what sort of reactions are going to be there. As for now, Empire have the Juggernaut heading mid to farm against the Broodmother, and they're sending the Huskar and the Shaman down in the lane against that Void, who's going to be on his own for now, as NIP do have the tri-lane top, and that will be against the Lich and Doom lane for now, as it seems. But already some changes being made. Rubik's going to head down bottom, offer a bit of backup for the Void against the duo lane that Empire have down here. Doesn't want to leave the Void on his own against a Huskar. This farm will get a little difficult if Kodos is allowed to stack up the arrows on Ace.
So, yeah, that's definitely a little bit of a danger. Time Walk is still okay against it. It's not perfect, but definitely can help a little. And with Rubik having a fast boots here, he actually won't trade that well against Shadow Shaman. He can reduce some of the pain that'll come from Shaman's super high base damage with Fade Bolt, but it won't stop everything. It'll mostly just like offset the damage disadvantage. So the lane matchups look kind of okay for everybody generally. It does end up denying that creep. As 3-3 picks up, now they've basically rotated to put Jug mid, because Jug's going to have a Stout Shield. So Stout Shield will block almost all the damage from the spiders, especially if he ends up getting 2. We've seen that some tournaments especially, which increase your damage block there. But these matchups are just a little bit more favorable, basically. Huskar should be able to get himself some free farm. He matches up okay against Void. and Jug won't get as harassed mid lane. He's just got really high armor too.
Yeah.
Is the other nice thing. Higher armor. He's got a stout shield. He should be fine. He might get overwhelmed later on, maybe, with nuke spam, but that's about all it.
We'll see at top. Bit of a trade of harass there. They're going with the Stormhammer, and in response, an Infernal Blade will drop down onto PPD. He supports Sven, of course.
It's a little weird sometimes, but I think it's really good in this dual lane at least. Because basically they have decent magic nuke between Pugna and Sven, so that'll give them a way to kill even against somebody like Lich. And Doom's also a melee hero, so he's semi-pressurable by Pugna. Pugna's just really fast, so Sven can do a mix of like messing with Lich, can potentially roam at some point, and he can also just help out in the lane more or less.
Yeah, looks like for now they are being able to sort of keep Ace on his toes, make sure that Ace doesn't get away with free farming down here on the bottom lane. Just have to stay back. They're trying to make the side pulls as well, so they can keep that lane in a good position for this Huskar and Shaman. They can have this sort of stronger duo lane for now compared to the Void Rubik lane that NIP have got going on the bottom. Mid lane CS 33, 16 for 4 against the 13 for 2, so trading farm. I think, as you say, for Empire, that's pretty much as good as you can hope for it to go. You've got someone dealing somewhat with the Brood mid-bottom lane. Temp's going to be there onto Kodos. Rotation comes in from PPD.
Ooh, good bash.
And that is enough setup to get the kill onto the Huskar. See if they can get that bonus one of the Shaman. Ace looking for the body blocks. Won't quite find them long enough as Seiyu is able to get away, but they get the kill that they were hoping for with that PPD rotation.
If Shaman didn't have boots there, he 100% dies with body blocking, but was able to barely outrun where Void was headed. But either way, it's a good rotation. Basically, Pugna didn't really need that much help top anyway, so just showing up bottom randomly gives them the ability to get that kill because all of a sudden they have 3 heroes, so worked out nicely. And even though the Jug is being semi-competitive in the mid lane, Brood is still going to be able to do Brood things. So what it kind of looks like to me is, as long as the rotations are fine for NIP, like they have been, they should be in a good place.
Oh,
It's 2 more hits.
he's
3
got the
more hits.
stick charges.
Oh, wow. Just enough health. That's the buff to tower armor.
Absolutely, yeah,
actually.
being able to run around there. Yeah, having that extra bit of armor to keep him safe.
He looked way too tanky.
As a Shaman.
Always a Shaman with no armor, taking hits like this.
Top lane, what do we see? Fada 24 for 10. And
25.
25 for 10. Let's keep it accurate. Against obviously the Doom for the most part. Only found 9 CS out of this lane. Now obviously Kodos is going to switch himself up here, hoping for a bit of a better time. But Sax is already there in response, so Rubik mirroring the movements of the Huskar. Fada with the lead that he's already got. It's not going to make this an easy lane for the Huskar.
He's got magic resistance at least, but he doesn't have armor. That's the scary part. Just right-clicking the guy, it's certainly doable if you have 3. Bounty's coming up here.
CPPD already in position to stop Madden from getting his hands on them. Will mean that NIP are able to claim the 2 down bottom at the same time. They are able to get both runes top. So 4 runes for NIP, and I am
awesome.
not able to contest any of them.
That's so much gold right here. It's like getting a courier snipe, basically. Oh, Rast starting. God, he's already at half health. This is where things get a little scary for Huskar, but they're going to keep playing with him.
It's going to be fine for now, and they're actually able to turn things around. Pulls down to Sax's shackles as well. They'll kill off the Rubik. They'll punish NIP for trying to get aggressive onto Kodos.
That was a good rotate. If they hadn't gotten Shadow Shaman moved in like that, at the very least they could have waited like another 5 seconds or so until Rubik had his next nuke, and then they could go back and kill Huskar again. So that was a little scary for Huskar without Shaman coming in. They're scanning for the Sven rotation. The numbers are looking a little bit more extreme here, but Empire's doing okay right now.
Yeah, it's definitely not as rough as the opening 6 minutes in game 1. So
Oh, absolutely not.
despite that 7.8 and 1.04, there's, you know, it is a best of 3. This is the start of game 2, and it's not the worst start in the world for Empire.
Yeah.
Obviously, still a favourable start for NIP. They do hold that net worth lead, and they have got this Brood who's chilling away, sitting at the top, and Empire relying on some of these Huskar and Doom that are very far behind. You get a nice little bit of a bonus here. They can finish off Fada. He's got the Self Decrepify, turns around with the Blast. He's getting pulled in, but the Telekinesis there from Saxa will disrupt that from Black Archangel. Still, though, they focus down onto Fada. The buff's going to be there from PPD with a War Cry. That will allow Fada to keep himself safe. He's going to start bolling up, ready to turn back in and look towards Black Archangel, and they'll turn the fight around, NIP. They get one. The Magical Blast isn't enough. But on top of the Decrepify target, it isn't to kill off Kodos, so Kodos will survive. But NIP keep Fada safe and are able to turn around and take a support kill for themselves.
That was really close. It's one of those places where Sven as a support is a little bit limited because he's got a very long cooldown on his stun, compared to most heroes, most supports at least. So costs them the kill there, but either way, the pressure has still been very good. And with Void picking up his 6 about the same time as Doom, depending on who gets the kill here first is the scary thing as well. Because like if Doom picks up 6 right here, he could dive and get a kill. But maybe they can turn it the other way instead.
Ooh, Rubik will fall on top as Kodos is back in the lane, and the 3 of them do manage to grab Saxa. Separate a little bit. Definitely the Brood problem continuing to grow. 33, taking all the timings that he wanted. Has the helm. He's able to move over onto Empire's half of the map, start to take their camps away from them as well.
Man, what a time to put an Observer Ward down. They were trying to guarantee Chrono here, to use Chrono to guarantee the Huskar kill, but the Lich just got there in time. Such perfect timing.
An instant
that was a guaranteed
away
kill
from that lane.
Otherwise.
Yeah. Huskar's out of there. TP's down bottom with that information they have. Mid lane.
Those -10s.
Dream just gets taken down. Didn't have Blade Fury backup quite yet. Didn't have the mana for an Omni Slash. It's going to mean a dead Jug and almost certainly this dead tower as well. Fada's even going to join in.
Well, this is cool. He got Helm of the Dominator this game. Not very commonly purchased on Brood. I don't know if I've ever seen this before.
I guess what sort of just helps with the pushing.
Gives
the
your
farming.
spiders all this attack speed. And
oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
And the more obvious, like, they get health regen. But you already get that from your web. But, you know, put on top on both each other, all those spiders are getting like 16 health per second or something crazy. So they have tons of health. They have like 20 more attack speed. They're just going to kill towers faster, especially if you go something like a Vlad's afterwards. It's not that much damage increase, but it would increase their armor by a lot. Those spiders are going to be like invulnerable. Almost, they tried to Doom Soxa here. They will actually defend for him. I'm a little surprised, but they're going for it.
Oh, they are diving in past that tier 1 tower. This is going to allow TPs to come in. They'll have to blast onto Kodos with that nuke for the Fate Bolt. It's enough to just rip through the Huskar. The dive unsuccessful from Empire.
It looked okay, but all the magic nukes they have, like just Rubik and the Sven nuke and the Pugna, it's actually just enough magic damage to make Decrep worth it. Didn't look like they were going to be able to kill Huskar fully, but that nuke coming in was straightforward. Ends up sacrificing a spider or two to kill a healing ward. And now, goodbye to your mana regen. Never mind. They'll let him go.
I'll let that clarity stick for now. Medallion is finished now. He'll go in to try and trade some hits onto Dream. That Medallion just allowing them to do a little bit extra. Still the Stout Shield doing a lot for Dream.
Yeah, it barely does anything actually. Yeah, like because it doesn't increase the damage the spiders do.
Yeah,
so the Stout Shield will just block all of it before it gets reduced. It makes his hero do more, but his hero doesn't have any damage items yet. So it's kind of funny. It'll be really good when he gets Solar Crest for sure. Solar Crest with a Void ally will also be really good.
Yeah.
Void gets a Chrono, just slap 70 attack speed on your Void. That's really, really effective.
At 33, he will find the Shaman. Definitely an easier target diving onto this bottom tower. Madam will just respond with a quick TP. At the same time, up top, Saxa getting gone upon. Ace is going to come in with the Chronosphere. They need a little bit more damage to back up to get this kill onto Kodos. With PPD, they should have it, and they do. Kodos gets cut down on the Huskar. NIP continue with the chase. Jump forward from Ace. Looking for the body blocks onto Black Archangel. They have the movement speed to chase him down. Blocked off by his own creeps. Black Archangel will fall as well. Same time as this is all going on, 33 is able to claim that tier 1 tower bottom. And now we're in a similar position to game 1. 10 minutes in and a 5k lead for NIP.
Yeah. It's really changed a lot in the last like 3 or 4 minutes. Just the rotations started coming out from NIP, and they're very efficient at this point because they did keep stable in their lanes for a while. They have tons of levels, and then their heroes just seem to rotate better. Like PPD's been all over the place. Yeah, Rubik has been in good locations. They just are ready for what Empire's thrown at them. Like, I don't even blame him for doing this. Like, just scaring his opponents. That's always good to do, genuinely. As long as you can make them a little uncomfortable, if you present them with a situation they don't necessarily expect, they're going to do wrong things, or they're going to try to have to spend mental power to figure out what they're doing.
Yeah.
So if he just runs at him like that and uses a Medallion, then Jug has to think, like, am I about to get Chronosphere? Or something like that. I mean, if maybe Jug or maybe Void was visible on the map, but he always has to worry. And just doing that is going to make him farm a little bit slower. Not a very farm Doom.
Not at all. Phase boots in a ring of Bassi. He's not a happy bunny.
And in like a good or slightly above average game, you'd have a full Vlad's right now, so he's behind.
Gonna look towards Ace, but no chance of walking at the same time. NIP get the kill onto Dream.
I don't like how they approached that. That was really bad. That was like,
we're just walking at him from the front.
Dare I say garbage. Walk from the back, or you lead with Lich and do this. Okay, they got him anyways.
It worked out in the long
good.
run. It was the mind games, Purge. You know,
that really shouldn't have worked. The only reason it did was because the Doom showed first, and the smoke broke, so he's like, oh, well, they tried to gank me. They failed, suckers.
He didn't respect them. He didn't respect the Mace.
And then Lich's, the observer that Lich had placed spotted where he was, so they were able to set it up. But that's what it should have looked like the first time.
All part of the long con there from Empire.
Guess so.
Gets the kill done, but at the same time, bad things happening elsewhere on the map for Empires. NIP taking this tier 2 tower mid with the army of 33. Very little Empire can do to sort of clear through these pushes at a distance.
Almost nothing they can do. He's just farming everything he wants. Look at his net worth. It's actually ridiculous.
No, this is definitely sort of the memories of the Brood games that we used to see when it would be that 5th pick. It just had no answer.
It's a 3-3 special, basically. Anyways. Typically, the offlane here. There's not a lot of offlanes that switch to mid position these days. You see Liquid do it sometimes, I guess, but not super common lately.
On bottom, Empire will be able to get something. They get Saxa.
Can't go for this kill because he could always decrep himself, but now...
The healing ward gets him enough health to get out of there.
A little scary. Cost Pugna is regenerating. Watch out.
Oh. Save. Still dancing around here, but doesn't want to go for a grab onto him. The ward will be decrepified. Stop Empire from taking it down as Fada just creating a bit of a nuisance here. Drawing the attention of 3 heroes as Lich is heading down towards the bottom lane as well. Fada's playing it safe. He's got the ward down as well, so he will see when Black Ox Angel comes in with a wraparound, and that'll give him the info necessary to just back off away from this wave. Same time up top, a bit of a dive coming in as they're looking towards the Doom. Doom will get himself back up to the high ground, and in fact, down bottom, he ends up getting the kill on Black Ox Angel with the help of Saxa.
Yeah, they revealed that they had an observer ward, but completely worth it for that moment. Because at this point in this game, usually your safe tier 1 is long gone. It dies really quickly, but that's why they ping to defend things. But with that observer ward, and all this magic damage they have, it's perfect against the 2 supports on Empire's side. So easy for them just to do this. Decrep Blast with 1 other nuke, and that's a dead hero. Queuing up Dagon now as well. This is the right move to go. Because now he doesn't even need a hero to rotate once he finishes the Dagon. Got all this cast range. Can just start blowing heroes up.
F33, Diffusal Blade done, so he's going to have that extra bit of control and ability to hit hard on whoever he finds out alone between that and the medallion.
Oh, he's queuing up Radiance on Juggernaut. Interesting. I actually think I like this.
The Radiance shot. I mean, what Miracle did that in the past, right?
Yeah, I've seen tweets about it. I didn't catch the game itself. But in this game, against the Sven, I'm just not the biggest fan. And you're also trying to do physical damage against a Pugna. Good luck, man. But at least if you're Radiance burning in, you're always dealing damage.
Yeah, you're still doing something. But
and if he decreps himself, he's taking extra Radiance burn.
But I mean, let's be honest, is he going to get a Radiance this game at all? Bottom lane, Saxa does get grabbed in. We'll get taken down. Black Ox Angel is going to die to the tower, though. Same time up top, a bit of a trouble in the base as 33 is knocking onto the tier 3s. Tier 1 tower will get taken down by Empire. They're going to TP up top, but already 33's in. He's killed off 1. He's looking to fight on for more. He's been doomed, but he doesn't really care.
He has Omni, at least.
Oh.
The spiders are coming, though.
They are.
And that's going to eat it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's a bit of a spider. He was doomed for the whole of this. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He just doesn't care.
He gets more regen than he takes from Doom. Easily.
Yeah.
Taking like 25 damage per second. Someday our observers 26.8. Yeah, he just stopped regenning for that period of time. And he's running full movement speed the whole time. And he just baited him. He's like, run the spiders away. Prepare the Omni Slash, run the spiders back in.
He just soloed their 3 cores.
He really did, yes.
That was the 3 cores.
And the cool move that Empire made was they dropped the Plague Wards into the trees. They were able to initiate and kill Rubik. But in the meantime, 3-3's just dancing on the rest of the team.
Yeah, that's not a good sign for Empire. That's... I mean, they'll play on for fun.
They haven't lost yet. It's just looking not great.
No.
That's all.
I mean, yeah, when your 3 cores die to the mid, 1 by 1, in a fight that you chose to take, it's not looking great. 33 on the high ground, ready for more action, finds himself Madden. There is a Frost Shield on that hero. You couldn't tell with the damage the 33 does at this point, as that Doom just died.
Yeah.
Black Archangel as well. Chunked through. There's a spider problem. It's a big one.
Oh, God. That's so much damage.
33 and the Broodmother. Ready to instill fear into any of the other pro teams watching this game, just in case they'd forgotten. You know, 33 gets his brood. This is what can happen to you. The game just ends. It's... You know, that Huskar pick ain't looking that cute anymore from Empire.
Yeah, I mean, the Brood definitely...
It won up.
It was ready. It was ready to force it into a matchup and a dual lane that he wasn't really ready for. Definitely. And then it opens up to the possibility of being tri-laned, which is one place Huskar's weak. There's the double chrono.
He has been chickened. Ace gets hexed up. Doesn't look like it matters. Drink does get the Blade Fury off, but 33 is going to look towards the Lich. It's going to be one kill. He's not going to be done yet. He wants more out of it. The time dilation slowing up Madden will allow him to get a second. Kodos, that's a Huskar. That's a dead Scar. As he's out. 33, triple kill for him. The top rack's taken as well. And Empire just holding on for the ride. Blade Fury to dodge the stun. Will be nice, but 33, you know, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about that Rampage. It's not going to be quick enough, though. With the Omni Slash, at least, the Jug stays alive long enough to stop the combo from being there. But he's still godlike. Just kill after kill. Madden raises up his arms, trying to land down a Doom, but the only thing doomed is him, his team this game. As GG is called, NIP giving us an entire masterclass there, specifically 33.
My God.
As this was basically a 33 Broodmother highlight reel, and a reminder to all teams out there, don't forget about the 33 Brood. It will come out as that 5th pick in the future, and it will absolutely destroy your game.